Hey, how y'all doing? Just here in Dublin. Did you know that one small step in a different direction can change your destination? Right? And what does that mean? Well, if you think about it, it's all about changing direction in terms of the habits that you create. And why this is hard, or why this is important and difficult, is because changing habits is hard. People get used to a routine and it's very difficult to make changes, and a lot of people, the problem they have is they don't know where to start if you want to make a big change in your life. And they always think about the larger things, like the big goals, and probably thinking too far ahead. What is that major change? And you actually don't need to think that far ahead, and it actually damages you to do so, because you start to procrastinate. You'll never get things done because all you're concerned about is the big goal. And what you should do instead is be in the moment and start forming habits. So make a change in terms of habits, and then reinforce that habit by continuing to do it. So think about some examples of that. If you want to get in shape, you may be overweight. Well, you have to change your diet, right? And an example of this is, you're not going to do that overnight. If you think you're going to achieve that overnight, it's going to take months, right? If not years. But the way to do it is to make that change immediately, and that might be cutting out processed foods, cutting out bad foods, tracking your calories, upping your protein, all these things that we know. But in terms of expecting instant results, that's not going to happen, right? So you have to make small changes today. So if you took that one step in the right direction, let's say you were having, lots of sugar in your coffee, and you just cut that out today, that one small step in that right direction could change your destination. If tomorrow you wake up and you do the same thing, because there you'll be reinforcing a habit and you will be going in a different direction, and months down the line, that's when you'll get the results. But think about something that I know personally, an example here. So my brother, I'd not seen him for a few years. We had COVID, we had all this. And the first time we met up in person, he put on loads of weight. And I was a bit mean to him. I sort of shouted at him, give him some stick. And we was going away on a trip. We went to Vienna for the weekend. And I noticed that he was having loads of sugar in his coffee straight away. And I just made him cut it out instantly. Over that weekend, he never had any sugar again. He cut it right out. And I started to have an impact on his diet, because I had made huge changes myself, and he'd looked at what I'd done, and he just looked at himself and immediately cut the sugar out. Now, he carried that on for 6 months. He started tightening his diet up. And then after 6 months, he'd lost about 4 stone, right? Which is, I don't know what that is, probably about 25 kilos, right? Loads of weight. And if you look at him today, a year after that time, he looks great, all because he took that one small step in that right direction, right? And this is it. So when you're thinking about taking a step in a new direction, you will get a new destination and a new result. But you have to appreciate that it takes time. So it's like many small steps, reinforcing a habit consistently. So you can't just do it once, you got to continue to do that, right? But that's true. One small step in the right direction can end up in a new destination for you. All right, hope you like this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe. See you all next time.